Welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into a powerful truth. Sertoma is a community for all ages, and how we communicate that matters. Marketing isn't just a promotion or posting on social media, it's relationship building. When we focus on genuine connections, we strengthen our recruitment efforts, elevate our brand, and attract members who feel truly aligned with our mission. In this session, we'll explore how relationship driven marketing can transform the way your club connects with prospective members and the broader community. Whether you're newer to marketing or bring years of experience, your voice and ideas are essential. Together, we'll unpack practical strategies, share insights, and learn from one another in a collaborative, conversation-rich environment. Building meaningful relationships is one of the most powerful strategies in marketing a Sertoma Club or any other service-oriented, community-focused organization. Sertoma Clubs are all about service, community betterment, and fostering social connections. Marketing efforts that focus purely on events or membership numbers can catch attention, but they won't always inspire support and commitment. Relationships equal trust. When people feel a genuine connection with your members, mission, or leadership, they're far more likely to participate, donate, volunteer, or spread the word. A club member who personally reaches out to a local business owner about a community hearing project is likely to have a bigger impact than a general flyer or social media post. People also support and join organizations because they feel welcome and connected. Every meaningful relationship becomes a multiplier for your marketing efforts. When your members build authentic connections in their personal and professional networks and make Sertoma part of that conversation, those networks become potential members, donors, or supporters. Now remember, someone who experiences the club's camaraderie at a service project is more likely to share their positive experience with friends or colleagues. And then we have a deeper understanding of community. Relationships with community members help you understand what really matters to them, enabling your marketing to resonate more deeply. For example, if your club knows that local schools need hearing screenings or that seniors want companionship programs, your marketing can highlight these specific initiatives rather than just general service messages. Playing the long game. Short-term marketing tactics can get people in the door, but relationships have them coming back. Members stick around longer when they feel valued and connected, and donors give more generously when they see an impact of their contributions through personal relationships with members or beneficiaries. Marketing a Sertoma Club isn't just about getting attention, it's about cultivating genuine connections that foster trust, engagement, and advocacy. When people feel personally connected to your mission and numbers, they naturally become ambassadors, volunteers, and supporters. Relationships turn marketing into a sustainable, human-driven force. Now, you can pause your video if you'd like to do an individual exercise. Take a few minutes to jot down 3 people in your personal or professional network who might connect with your club's mission. Examples could be a local business owner, teacher, volunteers, past event attendees, neighbors, media contacts, or anyone else in your area. For each person, identify a specific meeting, event, project, donation opportunity, etc. that you'll commit to inviting that person to or telling them about. After your little time is up, think about sharing these examples with your fellow club members. Take the list home and commit to following up with these people within the next couple weeks. Social media can be a powerful tool for building authentic connections that drive recruitment and brand growth for Sertoma Clubs. By showcasing the club's personality, values, and real impact through stories, behind-the-scenes posts, and even member spotlights, the club becomes relatable and trustworthy. Engaging followers through two-way communication, such as responding to comments, hosting live Q&A sessions, and even sharing user-generated content, creates a sense of community and emotional investment. Highlighting the contributions of members, volunteers, and partners publicly further reinforces loyalty and encourages sharing, which naturally expands your club's reach. Additionally, social media can bridge the gap between online interest and in-person engagement. Promoting workshops, volunteer opportunities, and networking events allows prospective members to experience the club firsthand, fostering deeper relationships. Maintaining consistent, transparent communication about projects, milestones, and community impact strengthens credibility and trust over time. Together, these strategies create a network of meaningful connections that not only attract new members, but also amplify the club's experience, presence, reputation, and influence in the community. We've put together some ideas on how clubs can combine relationship building and social media marketing to maximize engagement and growth. So let's check these out. First step, make the formal invitation. So what you will need to do is to have each member commit to personally inviting a local business owner, educator, healthcare provider, or civic leader to a future club event or service project. Why it works. Personal invitations build trust and demonstrate genuine interest, turning contacts into supporters or partners. How do you tell your story on social? Post a short video or photo of the member personally delivering an invitation or meeting a community partner. Tag the business, school, or individual, with their permission of course, to amplify the connection. Looking for a sample idea? You could use the caption, "Building strong community ties. Thank you to provider's name for joining us in making a difference." Next up, tell impact stories. Share short stories on social media, newsletters, or local media about members' experience and that impact of club projects on their community. Stories humanize the club and create emotional connections, encouraging engagement and advocacy. To tell your story on social, create a weekly member spotlight or community impact stories series. Use photos, videos, or even quote graphics. Encourage members and beneficiaries to share the post on their networks for wider reach. We've provided a couple of caption ideas here on the screen. Third, collaborate outside of Sertoma. Partner with schools, nonprofits, or businesses for joint service projects or community events. Partnerships expand the club's network, exposing the mission to new audience and strengthening credibility. To tell your story on social, post live updates during collaborative events with things like photos, reels, short videos, etc. Tag partner organizations and use community-related hashtags. Ask participants to share to get it onto other timelines. For a caption idea, consider using the one we've shown here on the slide. Next, get interactive and make it fun. Host small community-focused events like community workshops, health screenings, or networking mixers where attendees can interact with members. Make it as fun as you can. Interactive sessions foster personal connections, making the club's mission tangible and memorable. To tell your story, share real-time stories or live videos during the event. Post a recap with group photos and highlights afterward. Encourage attendees to tag themselves and share their experiences, creating that organic promotion. Once again, we have caption ideas here on the slide. Now is the time to pause your video and work through this exercise. You can do it as a large group or on your own. What you will do is think about ways to publicly acknowledge volunteers, donors, and community partners. And on the next few slides, we'll share some examples that we came up with. Say thanks. Publicly acknowledge volunteers, donors, and community partners through social media shoutouts, certificates, token gifts, or small events. Recognition nurtures loyalty and encourages repeat involvement, turning casual supporters into long-term advocates. We can tell this story by posting a Thank You Thursday or monthly recognition post highlighting a person or organization. Include a photo, brief description of their contribution, and tag them. Encourage them to share, which extends the club's visibility. As always, we've provided a caption idea here on the screen. We all know we can't be everywhere. The platforms you choose should be based on who you want to reach and how they like to connect. After we get through with this, you'll want to pause your video and go through this activity. You can do it as a group or on your own. So let's explore how each generation's social habits can guide your club's strategy. Whether you're doing this on your own or as a group, think about who in your club is trying to reach Gen Z, millennials, who focuses on Gen X, and who prioritizes boomers. Maybe as a club you only focus on one, or maybe you guys have split it up to kind of reach out to many. As you think about this, think about why you are prioritizing certain generations and why you might be missing some of them. There's no right or wrong answer here. The important thing is just to think about what you're doing and why you may be doing it. And as you wrap up this little exercise, think if there are any missed opportunities for your club. Is there anyone else you should be reaching out to? As you can guess, this is one of the most common questions we get because it's like we said, we can't do everything and be everywhere. So what's the answer to this question? We've broken it down by generation to give you a place to get started depending on the audience you want to reach. For Generation Z, look at TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Snapchat. Why? Well, they prefer short form, visually engaging, and entertaining content. Authenticity and relatability are key. For millennials, it's all about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Millennials face authenticity, experiences, and community engagement. They also respond well to professional and informative content. Gen X tends to focus on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. They use social media primarily for staying connected with family, friends, and professional networks. Facebook remains dominant. And for our baby boomers, Facebook, YouTube, and Pinterest are key. They use social media to stay in touch with family, learn new things, and follow causes that they care about. We don't know how to do it. That is an excuse, not a reason not to move forward with social media as part of your club's marketing plan. And even if you're doing it, maybe you don't feel like you're the best at it. Unless you're a professional, and actually even if you are, there's always room to get help and improve. We've provided a social media guide through the Member Center that has some basic guidance, but we also wanted to share some ideas of places to go when you need some help. Look inside your own club or organization. You may already have social media capable people nearby, whether it's a member or one of their kids, grandkids, or another person in their life. Colleges and universities. They often need volunteer hours, internships, or portfolio work. Marketing, PR, communications, graphic design, and journalism programs are a great place to start your search. High school volunteers. This is especially true for video work. Many high school students need community service hours and love helping a good cause. Reach out to teachers who teach classes on writing, graphic design, video production, photography, and more. Community partners. Local businesses often have employees who do social media and may volunteer. You may also offer a small stipend to help alleviate the cost. Freelancers. If you have a small budget, freelancers can help with setting up and managing accounts, posting content, creating templates, and even teaching members how to do it themselves. Look at sites like Upwork, Fiverr, and freelance.com to find people that can help you. Other nonprofits and clubs. Ask how they manage their communications. Many are willing to share their contacts and collaborate. There are also many groups filled with people willing to help nonprofits. This could include nonprofit social media storytelling, small nonprofit leaders, and nonprofit marketing communications. You can find these on Facebook. You can post a question like, "We're looking for a volunteer or low-cost partner to help our Sertoma club with basic social media. Any recommendations?" Whoever you go with, just remember to be respectful of their time and realistic about your expectations. You also want to make sure you have access to all of the accounts, including username and password. We always recommend having at least 2+ members on each account at all times, in addition to anyone helping you manage the accounts. As we wrap up, remember that meaningful marketing isn't about flashy campaigns. It's about people. The conversations you spark, the stories you share, and the relationships you nurture are what makes Sertoma relevant and welcoming across generations. You now have tools and ideas to help your club create authentic connections that inspire others to join, stay, and lead. Thank you for your engagement and for contributing your expertise to help all Sertomans grow. Let's carry this energy forward and continue building a vibrant, connected, and welcoming Sertoma community.